it hit me really, really hard. To be completely without your child or children, I, I miss it, don't I? Yeah.
School is
part of his life, isn't it?
It's what he lives for is school. It's all been stripped away.
I have children and I have family, and my wife, she's pregnant. It's very difficult for me and for all my family.
So when I am meeting someone from Syria,
Hi, Paul.
Hello, Jan. How are you? Hello, is this Marwa? Recording again.
I've spent the last few weeks getting to know people in and around my part of southwest London.
Yeah, good to see you. All the best.
This is Kingston. I've lived here for 5 years, and I want to test the notion that we're all in this crisis together. What's going on behind every lockdown door?
How's it going?
I mean, actually, I'm starting to really enjoy it.
It's Mickey Moo.
I think you go through such a peaks and troughs.
This is Alex, Stephanie's son. He's 15. For the first part of the lockdown, he's been living with his dad.
What was it like when you left? I think it was on Mother's Day.
I think she was all right, but then because she understood it was the best for me.
For now, mother and son make do with a socially distanced walk every few days.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's the worst part. Yeah. Most of the time, I'm in a routine because I have to be with my son, and now I haven't got him anymore, so what do I do?
He was your routine.
He was my routine.
Some of us can afford to stay at home, but what about those who can't?
My name is Uze.
Uze. Hello, Uze. How are you? You need a haircut, Uze.
Junaid is a delivery rider. There's work, but only half as much as before. He hasn't been doing it long enough to qualify for government assistance, and he's terrified of bringing the virus home.
Now I have ordered, and I'm going to take away restaurant.
This disease is very serious. I have 2 children, and I am very worried about this time and future.
Today is our shopping day.
Win all of the packages.
With village.
Yeah, with village.
Extreme measures, perhaps, but that's not the half of it. COVID, it seems, really is the mother of invention. People changing their whole lives just to deal with it.
We actually get on better now than when we were married, because there's no reason to have a row with somebody, because I know it's temporary.
Jan and Ian separated 2 years ago, but they're back together for the lockdown.
Jamie's, well, he's my life. As simple as that.
Hello.
Hello, Guy.
Hello.
And I would make any excuse or any reason to come over and see him and stay with him and everything else.
Yes. Well, right.
Jamie would get up in the morning, all full of bounce, then he'd open his bedroom door, and I think it would hit him between his bedroom door and the living room door. It's not school, it's another day stuck in.
What's the matter? That.
We've had lots of tears. Yes. Yeah.
A couple of weeks into the lockdown, Jamie's teacher asked him to write down how it was making him feel.
At the start of lockdown, I felt scared, lonely and bored, sad and upset. With schoolwork being sent and Mum and Dad giving me lots of jobs to do, I feel a bit better. What are you missing? Really, really missing?
Like,
your friends. Oh.
Yeah.
What about yourselves? How are you coping?
I have good days, I have bad days. Jamie, because he has a cardiac defect, he would be extremely unlikely to survive if he caught COVID-19, and it is a constant fear.
Fear, anxiety, fatigue, emotions that weave in and out of our lockdown lives. There's Charles. He runs the Porters at Kingston Hospital. He's having sleepless nights.
Being in the job we're in, you can't escape it. There's no escape.
And then there's Juliet. She wanted to tell her story, but felt uncomfortable going on camera. She's autistic, and she describes being cooped up in a noisy block of flats. At times, she says, "I've wanted to scream." Our lockdown prisons take many forms, painfully solitary for some, warm, if a little crowded, for others.
For me, honestly, I'm a bit tired because this is the last month of pregnancy.
The Baroudis are refugees from Syria. Yasser's using his training in graphic design to translate government advice to Kingston's Arab population. The family seems amazingly undaunted.
So we lived more difficult situations than this one. So it's like it's nothing for us.
Not many people can say that.
Yeah, but if you live what we've been through, so you will say that.
What's the number one thing that is hardest?
I cannot go outside and go another company and give him my CV. I want to show myself to this community.
Lives and ambitions are on hold. It can at times feel bleak. But families grow, and there's time to think about what we want our lives and our communities to look like when it's over.